Hello, lovely viewers of delicious recipes. Today, we're diving into a quirky and questionable recipe that has somehow managed to amass a whopping 12 million views. Yes, you heard that right. It's called "In Just 3 Days Your Liver Will Be Crystal Clear." My grandmother's recipe surprised everyone. Are you ready to embark on this hilarious culinary journey with us? Buckle up, because here we go. Our courageous cook begins by taking 2 red onions and showing us how to clean and chop them using a peculiar green knife that looks like it belongs in a children's playset rather than a kitchen. But hey, who are we to judge? After all, great chefs are known for their innovative tools and techniques. With the onions chopped, our adventurous cook proceeds to place them in a saucepan, adding a generous amount of clean water. We appreciate the emphasis on cleanliness, even if it's a bit redundant. Now, here's where things take an interesting turn. Our daring chef instructs us to cook the onions in the water for 20 minutes, a process that even the great Gordon Ramsay might question. But we'll play along. After all, we're here for the fun. Next up, our intrepid cook takes 2 tomatoes and, true to form, uses the same green knife to chop them. We can't help but wonder if this knife has magical properties that make it the ultimate cutting utensil. Once chopped, the tomatoes are thrown into a blender and ground into a pulp, because who doesn't love a good tomato mush? With the onions sufficiently boiled, it's time to drain the hot water to create the much-anticipated onion water. This delightful concoction is then poured into the blender with the tomato mush. And of course, our chef opts to mix the two with a spoon, because why use the blender's mixing function when you can do it manually? But wait, there's more. Our culinary mastermind decides to strain the onion-tomato mixture through a sieve one more time, just to make sure we're left with only the finest quality liquid. At this point, we can't help but wonder if renowned chefs like Julia Child and Nigella Lawson would approve of such an unconventional technique. Now on to recipe number 2, where things get even more entertaining. Our cook takes some plums, fills them with water, and proceeds to demonstrate how to wash a plum for 2 whole minutes. Clearly, cleanliness is next to godliness in this kitchen. For another minute, we're treated to the sight of our chef cutting and blending the plums, using the same tongue-in-cheek approach we've come to know and love. It seems the idea of passing the plum mixture through a sieve crosses our chef's mind, but alas, the realization that it would take far too long puts an end to that plan. So, with a flourish, our intrepid cook pours the plum mixture into a glass, declaring that drinking it every day will result in a crystal clear liver in just 3 days. We're not entirely sure how this magical elixir works, but we're willing to bet that even the world's top chefs might be scratching their heads at this one. And that, dear viewers, concludes our humorous critique of this enigmatic recipe. Remember, this light-hearted roast is all in good fun and not meant to be a personal attack on anyone's culinary skills or preferences. We encourage you to share your thoughts and suggestions for future videos, and let's continue to build a fun and inclusive community around food and cooking. Until next time, bon appetit and goodbye.